Okay, folks, I wanted to do a bit of a video about green laning, driving the public rights of way, vehicle public rights of way. Okay, now, when we buy a truck, a 4x4 of that nature, we often refer to it as an off-roader. Anything that is off tarmac tends to be called off-road. I understand that. And I would use that term to lay people to understand what we talk about, because that is what is normally accepted. It's a bit like saying, I'm going to hoover up, but you've got a vax. It's not a hoover. It's a vacuum cleaner, really, isn't it? But we call it hoover because over the years, hoover became popular and we called it hoover. Even though it's a vax or whatever other make it could be, we still call it hoover. And it's same as off-roading. We call it off-roading, but we actually mean off tarmac. Because now this is a very key thing that I'm trying to get across about it. When we're driving the public vehicle rights of way, we are not off road. They are still public roads. We're off tarmac, they're unsurfaced, i.e., they're not tarmacked, but they've got the same legal statuses and legal rules that look after them, over them, as the A1. Okay? It's the same as any tarmac road or the A1. It's the same. Similar things, okay? So, you must have a full driving license to drive on them. You must have a road legal vehicle, tax tested and insured, and legal to drive. You must abide by any rules and regulations that go with it, with the roads. It's as simple as that. So therefore, driving up and down and digging great big holes and getting in potholes, you can actually be done for reckless driving. You can actually be done for exactly the same laws and things that would catch. If you were going down there for a few beers at night and nipping down this track, it doesn't matter. It does. You get done for drunk driving. Okay? It's exactly the same on those roads. So, why do we go down them? Why don't we just stick to the tarmac? It's the same one. I'll tell you why we go down them. Two reasons. Some people go down them because it's off tarmac, because it's a little bit more interesting. Yeah, that's true. It can be a little bit more interesting. But why is it more interesting to me is the fact that they're beautiful, old-fashioned green lanes. They're beautiful tracks and beautiful countryside. That's what it's about, getting out there in that countryside and really enjoying it. And yes, a lot of them you do need a 4x4 to do because there's stones, there's rocks, there's terrain that's a little different, that needs a little bit more lift and probably a little bit more grip on your tyres, etc. in a 4x4 to get to drive safely. You know, you're not going to do it in a Fiat 500. You're not going to do it in my neighbour's, you know, Mini there, are we? You know what I mean? You know, that is why they're an unsurfaced. You know, so the surface can be quite different and varying to do depending where you are and what type of parts of the country that you are. But it's not about challenging your driving. It's not about challenging your truck. It's about enjoying the countryside. Now, when I get back to the laws are that you can get arrested and done for damaging that road. It's just like you can get arrested and done for damaging the ordinary roads. You can get arrested and done for antisocial behaviour in the Police Act. It is section 56 we call it. It means that you'll get done, you've gone on there, you've been reckless driving, you've been reckless things, under the recklessly driving and illegally driving, therefore you get a warning, and if you're caught again, your vehicle will be taken off you and crushed. It's as simple as that. Now, why doesn't this happen? This doesn't happen because the police have got enough on, and police forces aren't particularly interested. The way they become interested is when local communities become interested, especially councils, parish councils, local various things like that. We will get things where they're called a SSSI, Site of Special Scientific Interest, and that becomes under the Environment Agency and Natural England. They are national bodies. They've got a lot of power, and the police will jump then. We have those areas there, so we all should pay respect to the countryside and enjoy the countryside just like walkers, just like the horse riders, just like cyclists and the horse and cart drivers, carriage drivers. And same as the motorcyclists, we can all enjoy the countryside and not go out there for a challenge. It's not a driving challenge. And remember, you are not off-road. Okay? It is not off-road. So green laning is about enjoying the countryside, and you are not driving off-road. You're still on public roads. Okay. Thanks, guys.